Good morning. Just leaving the Weary Feet Hostel. And sadly, I'm not going to stop at Woods Hole today. I don't think. It's 15 miles away. I'm going to try to get all the way into Pearisburg tonight, which is 26 miles away. And stay at Angel's Rest Hostel tonight. So it's 7:30, leaving pretty late for somewhere that I could just like hike right out of. I slept in a little, slept until like 6:15. Miss Julie made us pancakes last night and then saved them for us because we were leaving earlier than breakfast. Normally she makes breakfast for hikers at 7. And they were very delicious pancakes. So pancakes and coffee this morning and packing up. And so thus I'm leaving at 7:30. And I say we, there was another hiker there last night, Whoopi. He's also doing big miles. I think he's the first hiker that I've met that started after me and who has passed me. So, or, you know, we're going to the same place tonight. So we'll probably be around each other for a while, but I do think he'll end up passing me because I might drop my mileage down to 22, 25s instead of pushing for 25s, 30s. But we'll see. Yeah, so he was really nice. He started, I think, 2 days after I started the trail. And I had heard about him just like from other hikers that he was around and that I might catch him or he might catch me, because I think at some point I passed him and then I was ahead of him, and then I don't know, now our paths finally crossed. And so he hiked out probably 15 minutes earlier than me this morning, but yeah, it's just like half a mile along this road before I get back on trail. And I'm feeling very full of delicious food, and I really think I needed like all of the meals I've had in the past like day. Because my food, like what I've been eating on trail, is just not as satiating. It's like a giant veggie burger and fries, you know? So town food just feels so important. So glad I had those beautiful meals. Julie's a really good cook and scary. Yeah, so I think hopefully the miles are pretty easygoing today. There's like a blue blaze option where I can cut off like 4 miles. And they're always so tempting. Like, it's just like, well, why shouldn't I just take that blue blaze instead of walking all the way around? But I haven't done that yet. So it's like, why do that? I don't know. I took one blue blaze. Usually my rule for blue blazing is like if I've heard that it is absolutely more beautiful than the trail and it's not just like a shortcut, then I'll take the blue blaze. I don't really mind the shortcut thing, you know, like I don't think that's a big deal. I'm not judging any hikers or anything, but for me it's just like I'm hiking 2,000 miles. May as well hike those 4 more miles or whatever. So yeah, I'll probably do that, but we'll see. I'm gonna get new Superfeet insoles in Pearisburg. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna try. My hands are getting freezing, so I'm gonna stop talking soon. All of the rhododendron leaves are like icicles. I wonder if they'll like perk back up once it warms up, or if they fall off after this happens. I feel like they probably perk back up, but I don't know, because it just seems so curled up and frozen. So I'm following this river for like 4 miles before I start to climb again, so it's like nice and flat. Though I just had like a bit of an uphill, tiny one, but I have my wool buff over my face like this, and the part that's like over my nose is frozen, and most of it's on, like, the part that's covering my mouth is all wet, just from the condensation from my breath. So it's like an interesting feeling when you want to keep I'm wearing it for so long, and it does keep my face warmer than without it. And it's like a hot, wet feeling, except for the outside. Like the top part is all like crunchy and frozen. And my eyelashes keep getting water. I don't know if they're really freezing, but definitely catching the condensation from my breath. So, yeah, it's like a thought that I thought I would share, because I wonder if those like winter balaclavas with the hole for the mouth and the slits for the nostrils would be a good option, or even just like a buff with a mouth hole or something. I'm not like not needing a new buff or anything, just thinking about gear. And if you guys are thinking about doing a winter through hike, definitely consider how you're going to keep your face warm, and then test out different pieces that feel the most comfortable. Passing by a little pond. Yeah, I decided not to take the Blue Blaze Trail. I think, I was kind of conflicted about it because it shaves off like 4 miles, and that would be nice. But I just wrestled with it, and it's like, well, what do I want to do? What do I actually want? I want to hike, the red line, the Appalachian Trail, the one where I'm following the white blazes. And there's no judgment, in my opinion, for people that take the Blue Blaze Trail. Like, I don't have feelings like, oh, you didn't hike the trail or anything like that. Let's get my chin. But yeah, it's just, I also did want to have less miles today. So if I took the Blue Blaze, that would have been nice to have less miles. So that's kind of like why I was conflicted, but I don't know. It's a really easy day. The trail, this is the flattest day ever. My entire hiking career. Well, except for like road walks. But it's just winding through this beautiful forest and valley, and it's just amazingly flat, which I'm really enjoying. It has been freezing, but it's finally starting to kind of warm up. And yeah, I think that I feel good about it now. It's just like, okay, I made my decision. I'm hiking the red line, and here's a little screenshot of me, like where I am pretty much right now. I'll take one as soon as this video's over. But yeah, enjoying today and how easygoing it is, and feeling full and rested. Yeah, there is one big climb coming up kind of soon, but it's just easy going day in Virginia. Whew. Warm enough to delayer now that I'm climbing. Almost done. It was like a 2-mile climb. I ran into Coyote. He's ahead now. We chatted for a little while. So that's cool. So I feel like the hikers, there's more hikers around me now. And I'll be flip-flopping and hop-skipping a few of them. More and more probably. Whew. Beautiful views today. Okay, so I decided to walk the 0.4 off trail to stop by Hole Hostel for lunch and my like big break for the day. It's like 1:20 and I'll have like 12 miles from here if I have to walk back up to the trail. Maybe I can get a ride, we'll see. But otherwise, yeah, I feel nervous that I'm gonna get vortexed into staying at Woods Hole because it's supposed to be really amazing. It's like this historic hostel, and it's like honestly the one place when I asked previous AT3 hikers, they're like, stay at Woods Hole. And so I do feel like I'm missing out by not staying here. And it was in the plan to stay here, but then since I had a short day yesterday and stayed at Weary Feet Hostel, that meant that I don't really need to stay here because it would have only been like a 15-mile day. So, wow, I'm just getting here and it looks awesome. Cool. Wow, look at that bull. Okay. Wow, look at this amazing space. Okay, so I just want to wrap up today's video. I decided to have another short day. I guess I kind of got vortexed into staying at Woods Hole Hostel. I think I hiked 15 miles in, and I was just going to stop and have lunch before making my way into Pearisburg, which would have been another 12 miles or so. So, I decided to stay just because the space was so beautiful, and I just wanted to like reflect on why I was doing big miles and when I was choosing to do big miles, and if this was a place that was worth not having a big mile day and just having a normal 15-mile day, you know? So yeah, I was really happy about that decision. I did some journaling and reflected on like, what is my why out here? Like, is it, is it to finish in a certain amount of days? Because that's energizing and fun, and I want to feel proud of myself. But is it also to be true to what my body needs? And if my body's not aligned with those big days, is it still worth it to push through? And if I'm deciding it is worth it to push through, why? And what is it costing? And so I kind of wrestled with that, and there was some mixed feelings in there. Because, I mean, yeah, you saw in those the double zeros that I had like last week, because of the ice and the cold weather front that came through. Those, I really didn't enjoy that, and it's been hard to get out of my head that my average is getting lower and lower, and I don't know, I'm just trying to release all that and remember that I'm out here because I love the mountains. I love hiking all day. I love meeting people. Stick in the face. I love through hiking and just experiencing the landscape that stretches through North America and so many different areas. So just like trying to remember that, and like all the other reasons, like the deeply profound connection that happens for me to the wilderness and to other people and to myself, and wanting to enjoy it and not really like suffer through really intense foot pain every day just to make miles. So at the beginning of the trail, my foot pain was just so negligible compared to how it was in that last 4-day stretch that I had really big miles. So yeah, just reflecting on all of that. And then being at Woods Hole just felt so special and magical because it's so old, and dinner was amazing. Neville, the owner and the host, she just has created this beautiful environment. And it's so cool because the hostel's been passed down in her family. So it just felt so rich in history. So I definitely recommend checking it out when you pass by. It's at mile 625. I'm pretty sure she shuttles nearby and then does slack packing options and stuff. So definitely check it out. Yeah, but thank you so much for watching. I hope I'm not disappointing you with having low mileage days or anything like that. Just trying to stay true to myself and listen to my body and listen to just what this experience is supposed to be, and or what I want it to be for me. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.